Welcome to my channel. This is Obapa Sarah. I hope you're staying safe. Oh, you know that here we cook with lots of love, fun, and sometimes we do talk. Of course, like I'm talking right now. I'm gonna be making tuwo Zaafi. Look at my lips. Tuwo Zaafi. Yeah, we make it in the north and now everybody eats it in Ghana and beyond. And I'm gonna use a very short time to make this. It's a very simple food, but it takes time and so many tricks to get it done. I'm gonna be making the Ayoyo soup with dawa dawa. You can't have TZ without dawa dawa in it. And I'm gonna be making the sauce, the tomato sauce. And yes, I'm gonna have it done all in one pot. And then of course, my TZs. Who doesn't love soft and yummy TZ? Okay, I'm gonna use goat tribe. Look at that. Yeah, that's what I love. If you don't have it, feel free to use cow tribe. It works perfectly well. And then I have my cow skin, or wele as it's called. And then I'm gonna be adding some salmon and some liver as well. And then for my sauce, I have my tomatoes and peppers and all the stuff that you already know. I'm gonna quickly blend my peppers and onions and garlic, and then add it to my meat. That is it right there. So all the meat plus my peppers and onions and garlic. I add a little bit of water. In that sense, the willy can easily boil. After some time, I look at this. Oh my God, it's already smelling so good. I'm gonna go ahead and add my tomato, and then I'll add my tomatoes that I blended earlier on, and then I'm gonna just stir everything right in and turn on the heat and let it cook. This is my style, and I think everything goes into one pot, and it's easier, super easier for me, and I don't have to be frying anything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it cook. Look at that wele. Oh my, yeah. After some time, I look at it, it's well done. I add my peppers and onions, more pepper. Yeah, you can skip that if you don't want more peppers and onions. That is perfectly fine. So it's just like making it normal sauce. You just add everything in one pot. So mine, I'm not frying anything here today. And then after some time, I check on it and it's cooking. And I think that, oh, it's halfway cooked. So now I'm going to add my fish. I didn't add the fish from the beginning. So I'm going to add my fish so that it doesn't overcook. And then that yumminess will soak into my fish right there. Wow. This step, I'm going to add my oil. If your oil is not the good one, if you don't trust it, please don't add it this way. Spice it a little bit before adding it to the sauce. And then keep on stirring, but make sure that the fish doesn't get broken, and turn down the heat at this point and cover it and leave it to simmer. Look at this. Oh my God, this is awesome. The food is already cooked. I mean, my sauce is done, and that willy has all the juice inside. Mwah. I'm already salivating. Now I will be making my ayoyo soup, and for that I have some shrimp powder, and then I have some fish powder, and then of course the popular dawa dawa. Oh my. And so I'll just put all the dry ingredients. That's my fish powder, my shrimp powder, and then my dawa dawa. I just like the way I say that. You have to say that way to know you're adding dawa dawa. I'll add some water and mix it all up. You want to make sure that you mix it so well so that everything blends in. Add some salt to taste and bring it to a boil. Once the water is boiling, I will just blend my jute leaf or Ademe to the consistency I want. Look at that. Check my water. Oh, it's already boiling. And so I will go ahead and add all that yummy ayoyo that I blended to this stock. And I will mix this up just to get all the taste in there and the flavors. Oh my God. You should be here right now to taste this goodness. I'll boil it for 5 minutes and I have my ayoyo soup. Can you imagine that? This process can take you as little time as possible and it will taste great with this sauce. Time for us to make our Zaafi. I'm already salivating. I'm going to be using 3 cups of corn flour and 2 cups of cassava flour. You can use more cassava flour if you want, but this is how I want mine. And I will mix the two together right from the beginning, just so I don't have to worry about how much cassava flour I've added when I start preparing. So I'm gonna be measuring about 7.5 cups of water and bring that to a boil. Once I turn on the heat and cover it, I will just make my cocoa paste. And yeah, cocoa paste, I mean 1 cup of flour or just a little bit over a cup. Mix it and let it sit whilst I wait for my water to come to a boil. You want to wait for it to really boil before you continue this process. This is my way and it's super fast and I love it, and I've been using this since I started cooking for myself. So that is my cocoa paste or porridge paste or my pop for my TZ. So I'll just let it sit and wait for my water to boil. Look at that. Once my water boils, I'm going to quickly pour in my cocoa paste and stir in one direction very fast. This is a very fast process. You want to do that within 15 seconds and you will have your porridge. You have to make sure that the water really boils though. And if it's too thick for what you're making, just add a little bit of water. I mean, you can have very light porridge. All you need is to just add water to it and cover it. Just let it boil before you do anything. Once the porridge boils, you want to fetch about half of the porridge before you start pouring in your flour. So I fetched about half of the porridge and now I'm going to go in with my flour. This is also a very fast process. You want to quickly stir in one direction. Well, my granny told me that, and I have been cooking like my TZ like that forever. I don't know the mystery behind it, but I get the results that I want. I will keep stirring in one direction until all the flour is soaked into the water and I already have a solid TZ. Now at this point, you can just stir it in any other direction or more, like my Dagati people would say. I'm not an expert in the language, so please don't charge me. Okay, so at this point you can just go ahead and do your own freestyle way of stirring, like bankun or konkunte. Just do it anyhow that you do to, you stir it to get the consistency you want. Just keep doing it, and then if it is too hard for you, go ahead and add some porridge. So you keep adding the porridge until you have the right consistency. And anytime you add the porridge, please don't forget to stir in one direction for maybe the first few seconds until you are comfortable to stir it in the way that you want. Look at this. I am really hungry right now and I can't wait to have this TZ. It looks so good. My soup and my sauce are all ready, and so I can't wait. So you stir it up for a few minutes, and it takes like 30 minutes to get the whole thing done. And once it's done, once it's in the right consistency, you go ahead and serve yourself something. Serve yourself a good meal and relax and eat. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Get notified by clicking on the notification button, and have a blessed day. I love you.